What's good, everybody? Let me be in and out because I'm off work. Got to handle some business. Got to take care of some things. What's good with you? But the topic at hand, right quick, is could this be the end for Kellen Moore? We talked about it briefly yesterday on the hype, but I had mentioned it. But I thought that somebody had already took the position, but it was the Boise State head coach who left for Auburn, and it left a vacancy open for the Boise State Broncos, who we all know Kellen Moore was a dog with at his time in Boise State. 50-3 record. I actually watched Kellen Moore when he was at Boise State. I knew he was never going to be a good pro, but that coaching thing, you always thought he could be a coach because just the way he won. Um, just you saw he didn't have the physical traits, but he had the mind. So he comes over to Dallas. We've all seen it documented. Um, but I'm gonna just kind of say my piece about it. I know there's quite a few people who get on me because I love Kellen Moore or I like him. I'm not gonna say I'm in love with Kellen Moore, but I do like him as our offensive coordinator. I will say that he's done a good job since he's been there. I don't understand why he gets all this hate. It kills me just because there might be some goofy plays that might go on. Um, yeah, there might be some goofy plays that he does here and there, but for the most part, um, I can't get mad at him, man. You came in, okay, Scott Linehan. We already know what Scott Linehan was, but you came in your first year last year as an OC Green. We saw that there was some mistakes made in those games. We saw that it was some iffy play calling in those games last year, but 16 game season as a first year offensive coordinator, 6,904 yards total. That was total number one total in the league last year. Total 431 yards a game last year. KC's doing that right now. They're number one. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we averaged 296 yards a game passing last year, 134 yards rushing, averaged 27 points a game last year, and we was mad at him. It wasn't just him; it was that defense. And then we come into this year, and we already know in 14 games, his defense hasn't been good. It's let Dak down. We was averaging over 30 points a game, and it let Dak down before he got injured. We weren't good when Dak was there because that defense kept letting them down. You can only do so much on offense. The defense got to help each other. Just like if the defense is shutting down teams every time, offense got to score. And if the defense keep on shutting people down and the offense ain't scoring, then you got to look at the offense. That's why they're talking about Mike Nolan this year. They're not talking about Kellen Moore. I mean, that's the people out, the fans that they get mad at, that are just mad at the world. But for real, it's nobody else. The NFL people, I bet you a whole bunch of NFL teams would like to get their hands on some Kellen Moore and call that offense for him. So I don't think he's been a problem. I mean, even now this year, I mean, like I said before, Dak went out. Dallas was averaging over 30 points a game. When he went down, they lost their way a little bit. It was a drop off. I think it was more of a mental drop off more than anything else. You know, after Dak got hurt, it was they scored 10, 3, and 9 points. So it was bad days. But was it just Kellen Moore, or was it that offensive line wasn't that good? Andy Dalton wasn't playing good. What's up, everybody that's in the building? He wasn't playing that good. You had Ben DiNucci in there. Garrett Gilbert played admirable. Um, but you had to shuffle three other quarterbacks during this period of time. You still got to come with a game plan. So I just my opinion is if you don't like Kellen Moore, that's cool. You feel me? If you don't like Kellen Moore, that's great. But I like Kellen Moore and I like what he's brought to the table. We still have Dallas still has a top 15 offense right now. Even with all the influx of Ezekiel Elliott not having the greatest year, you've been having influx of running backs. We already seen with the offensive line. Um, it's been in and out. I'll make no excuses, but you still have a top 15 offense, even with all these changes. You get what I'm saying? You're still averaging 366 yards a game, 257 yards, passing a game. You're getting 109 yards on the ground, which is not a lot, but we understand that Ezekiel Elliott's only averaging like 65 yards a game, and we understand that Ezekiel Elliott may not be the same player he was 4 years ago. So there's a little bit of change in that offensive line. Damn sure isn't what it was those years ago. So considering you had a number one total offense your first year as an offensive coordinator, your second year you don't have Dak Prescott, and you were a number one offense before Dak Prescott got hurt. He was averaging almost what four? He was averaging over 400 some yards a game passing. You know what I'm saying? What up, Uncle Charles? What up? What up? But when we talk about that, I don't get it. You're still averaging 24 points a game. That's not bad. I've seen plenty of other teams that are way worse than him. Jason Garrett, ain't he the offensive coordinator over there at New York Giants? How many points they averaging? What's their offense look like? You get what I'm saying? And I ain't just ain't doing the Jason Garrett thing, but I'm just saying he was a head coach, he was an offensive coordinator, and what they doing over there in New York, and he got a top draft pick as a quarterback. You got Andy Dalton, who is a veteran, but he doesn't look like Andy Dalton at Cincinnati. He's played better, but I think that's that play calling that's helped him too, for real. I mean, we scored 19, 28, 30, 41 points. 41 last game, 30 the game before that. So I'm sorry, I don't get the Kellen hate. I don't agree with the Kellen hate. Now you've seen that, like I said, Boise State head coach job is open. It's going to be real tough if I was a guy that was my alma mater and they came after me as to be their head coach. It'd be really hard for me to turn that down to stay with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry. The only way I could see Kellen Moore staying with the Dallas Cowboys, to be honest with you, is if what I said in the very beginning when they hired him, when they brought Kellen Moore on the staff, I said they were bringing Kellen Moore on the staff to make him the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys eventually. They were going to prep him like they prepped Jason Garrett, and they're going to raise him up in the ranks like they were trying to do with Garrett. But he's a homegrown guy as they raised him up, and I feel like they were going to make him the next head coach, but they were going to get maybe Garrett, and then maybe you have Mike McCarthy, and you have 2, 3, 4 more years of that, and then you can hand it over to Kellen if he didn't get an offer from a head coaching position in college, because Kellen Moore is only 32 years old. Man, he's been in the league offensive coordinator one whole year when he was 31. He was a quarterbacks coach the year before that when he was 30. So he's still young as hell. So he got plenty of time to groom into be a head coach in the NFL if he ever wanted to go that route. But I just feel like that's what they were prepping him for. So honestly, if Kellen Moore were to say I'm out, I wouldn't be like, damn, world is over. There's a lot of young coordinators out there that can make it happen. But I will say, I don't think Kellen Moore deserved that hate that he got these last 2 years. I think he did a great job the time that he was here, if he still stays here. Like I said, I think the only way he does stay is if maybe he think he can be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He may want that opportunity in the NFL. But if not, then I could see him going to his alma mater. I would not understand why he wouldn't do that, because you're doing damn good in the NFL, and then you get to recruit and you can get your own players. So, and you have the full control, and you guarantee, I'm not going to guarantee, but I guarantee Boise State is going to give him the red carpet treatment to make him the head coach, especially when they're watching this Cowboys offense. Ask that Boise State college coach if he's sitting over thinking, like, I don't want Kellen Moore because that offense over there in Dallas is trash. No, I don't think that. So some people can hate Kellen Moore. That's fine. I'm not going to try to turn you to like Kellen Moore, but don't try to turn me and make me dislike him because you don't like him. You feel me? Because I am going to like Kellen Moore, and the proof is in the pudding. If he was a bum, we wouldn't have had a number one total offense last year. If we was a bum with 4 different quarterbacks this year, we still wouldn't have a top 15 defense and that offense, and that's what I'm going to say about it. All right. I got to get off here because I got to holler at my man's chill right quick. I don't know why you calling me, dog. But it is what it is. I hope Kellen Moore, could stay, because I think he can continue to grow in that position and continue to get better. But I also would like to see him get his opportunity to coach his alma mater over there at Boise State as well. I think that would be a golden opportunity for him to really get his weight up, and I think he'd be a good head coach in college. I think I don't know about the pros. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about him being a pro head coach. I think I think he'd be growing to a damn good coordinator. But being a head coach in NFL, I don't know if I could see Kellen Moore doing that. That's why I think Jerry was pushing him to do that, but I wouldn't want that. Be honest, I like him as a coordinator. I don't know if he could be a head coach, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see him as an NFL head coach. I think he better be a better college coach than an NFL, and I think he'd just be a good NFL coordinator. Very good head coach. But we'll see what happens, man. Um, Also, we got the Philadelphia Eagles coming up. Uh, Check out the videos. Check out my dog Skywalker. Still, he had an explosive, awesome interview with Darius Butler today, former cornerback. I sent out a few of his videos on my page. Um, Happy holidays with you. Merry Christmas to everybody out there as well. So um, that was an explosive interview. Go there, check out that interview with Darius Butler with Scott Walker. That was a great interview. What's up, Big Allen? How you doing, man? But just like I said, for me, Kellen Moore, I think he may go because why wouldn't you? I would. I'm keep it real. Unless I really thought I had the opportunity to be an NFL head coach, that's the only way I would stay in the NFL if it was me. If I had the opportunity to coach my alma mater and be the head coach and be able to recruit and do what I want, and I'm only 32 years old, I'm probably taking that deal. So we'll see if Jerry and them, they like blocking people from being able to do anything because they worried about going somewhere. So we'll see how that happens. But for me, I would not like to see it because I like to see Kellen Moore grow some more with the Cowboys. But part of me does want to see it because I'd like to see him get a good job at his alma mater and do his thing. So more happy for him if he got that. It's kind of a little selfish because I'd like to see him continue to grow with the Cowboys, and I think he can continue to be even a better coordinator in the NFL. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I just want to jump on here live right quick, give my 2 cents about the Kellen Moore thing. It's going to be real interesting to see if he does leave. Will Mike McCarthy take over the play calling? He was a play caller all in Green Bay pretty much the whole time. He likes calling his own plays, or will he go out there and go get another one, a guy that he may like or something like that? So we'll see how that goes. If Kellen leaves, will Mike take over play calling or move on and get him an offensive coordinator? Will Kellen Moore stay, stick it out, and maybe possibly be a head coach for Dallas? I don't know. But if he stays, I would think that would be one of the reasons why, in my opinion, Jerry and them talked to him about it. So we'll see. It's going to be another interesting week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Dallas, there's never a dull day in Dallas. That's for damn sure. Appreciate all the likes, follows. Appreciate everybody in the feed. Happy holidays, happy new year to everybody out there. And also, shout out to all my members, my subscribers, all the people that follow Big Game James, man. Hit that like button while you're in here. Let's get them likes up. Y'all been doing a hell of a job keeping them likes up when I ask y'all to do that for me. But this is the big shout out I want to give all my subscribers, my members, and all my people. I had a goal that I wanted to hit 5K before the season was over. I think I was at I think when I made that goal, I think I was at like 2,500, 2,000 people. Hey, what's up, Mark? Shout out to you, big dog. Really, you one of the people that inspired me to do this thing, so I appreciate you, Mark. But I just like to tell everybody, when the season started, I had a goal of hitting 5K, and I thought we could do it. We did it. And I appreciate y'all. We still got 2 games left in the season. We hit 5K like I really, that was the goal. And, I want to get on this 10K real soon. It's not about being greedy, and it's not about the cloud or anything, but it's just about growth, and it's about getting better. And I feel like I have gotten better this past year. I feel like since I've really attacked the YouTube, which was last year on my own in April, I feel like I really tried to, step my game up in a whole lot of aspects. I still got a long way to go, but I just want to tell all my members, all my subscribers, everybody who follows Big Game James, everybody who shows me love, that I'm going to continue to work hard. I'm going to continue to push out content, try to give you the best content. I'm going to continue to improve and, give you guys the best that I can. So the next goal is that 10K. It's in our sights. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go hard. Let's attack it. Let's attack it like we should every single day. And let's get that goal. We already hit that one goal with 2 games left with the season. I'm very excited about that. And we definitely need to be hitting K before the start of the season next year. That's got to be a definite. And then 15K, 40. We just got to have these goals. And, like I said, I'm continuing to, go out of my way to make this better and make this thing great, whatever I need to do. And the late night hype with our guests, our appearances. You see, we just added Candy. That may be more down the line. So we're always trying to reinvent ourselves. We're always trying to get better, and we're always trying to give the best content for all our Cowboys people out there, our Cowboys fans, and our Cowboys lovers. So once again, I appreciate y'all. Salute for let's hitting our goal. That's really amazing to me that we hit our goal, and let's go harder, and let's get this. Let's go after this 10K, you guys, and let's see if we can hit these playoffs with these Dallas Cowboys. Hey, I told y'all, if we did, great. If we don't, it is what it is. But let's see how this team reacts these last two games, because it would be a great thing for Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, even if you don't go anywhere, for the mentality of the team looking as terrible as it did when Dak Prescott went down to bounce back and fight. Even though you didn't have a great division, you still fought. And if you come out, end up winning the division, even with a terrible record, it's still going to go a long way for the mentality of the team that you still fought and you end up being in there in the end. So we'll see what happens. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love. And I'll be talking to you soon. All right. Burgers and blitzes tomorrow. You know how we do. My guy, Mike White. Christmas Eve, I think we're going to still get it banging. And like I said, Merry Christmas to you guys. Love you. Love you guys. And happy holidays to you. We'll be talking to you soon. Big Game James, Silver Blue Nation. Yo, I'm out. Peace.